Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty. Revelio! A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
The Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief and his heirloom's coming home.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty.
Nothing too unmasked, was there? We all know that
Actually, sir, the thief was,
what?
you know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes. But, I suppose... Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say...
As a matter of fact,
Thank you. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
You must try it.
Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the Dark Art... Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominis won't tell me. You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Revelio.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominis. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominis. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian, he wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think...
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium? He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought... In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then...
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. Get you answers about Slytherin, and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this and...
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. I hope we
Revelio.
don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to
Fringo!
hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with
Revelio.
threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple man. Something's happening.
Revelio.
We're ready
Remember,
for this.
3 braziers are involved.
Someone was
Dark,
actually
ominous
listening.
corridors. I do that. Occasionally.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt. Repair.
Gaunt? Ominis, your family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Revelio.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whispers. I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm...
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here... I can't believe I'm doing this.
Revelio, it worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I've started to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio,
There's no clear way forward.
Confringo!
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed.
Revelio.
And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo! Lumos. Lumos. Confringo! Lumos. This journal dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Lumos.
Rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. You're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it
Lumos.
first.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Pain.
Lumos.
That's the part I'm wary of.
Lumos.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Revelio. Lumos. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Lumos.
Let's look at the gate and the symbols again.
Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved. Revelio.
Nice work.
Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead.
Revelio.
It's troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Revelio. You said you know...
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most... You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you.
Good. Work. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young.
Should have known he would have told you. I'm as guilty as the one. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast
Revelio.
Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now?
Ridiculous. As if dying... It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I think I can cast it if...
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you all right?
That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominis, there's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in
Lumos.
it. I'll wander around a bit.
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks... Still can't believe Ominis never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
But I can do that later. For now, it's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Lumos.
Ominis, about your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear
Revelio.
right now never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominis.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how...
Do you think I'm impressed? I don't.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
You would be wise not to underestimate a student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and
Very well. Supposing he can...
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts...
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity. Goblins and wizards.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there. I stayed out of sight, so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, Evidently your descendant.
My descendant? A dark wizard? Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Revelio.
What's this? A child wandered too far from home. That's just the beginning.
You will suffer.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's. They're working together, all right. But it is not a... I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate.
Revelio. Revelio. Lucas de Talos. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Exposed! Your time wise a grapple, you are.
I'll get you!
Fringo! Fringo! Fringo!
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable.
We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Seems your eyes isn't at all.
Quite conductive, aren't you?
You arrogant child!
You're no match for me. Just warming up.
I'll see you. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
What are your faults, John?
This has become personal.
Still having the I will have my revenge.
Might want to look up.
Look what you've done! You fight the edge.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Time to teach someone. Is that you, Roy?
Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Lumos. Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic, and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was...
And sir, they know you were a keeper.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall...
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, it will simply...
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. The path. I'll need to move it. believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Revelio.
There's a pillar here. No ledge near it for me to grab onto. Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway.
Revelio.
What a relief. Revelio.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isidora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isidora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back. And in one piece, no less.
Revelio.
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about...
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is...
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isidore...
It was... pain.
I'm ready for whatever comes...
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely... I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of...
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the...
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone.
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the...
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok. Well done today, as always. We shall speak.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Revelio.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. You didn't see that. It appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good.